Hello students, so next we have discussed about the next experiment present with the thermology and laboratory 2. So the experiment is named as a lagged pipe apparatus. So in that experiment we have to calculate the thermal conductivity of the insulation material that is provided over the heater. So that is named as the lagged pipe apparatus. So this is a general arrangement for the lagged pipe apparatus. So the general arrangement for the system is pipe. So that pipe is given as electrical input. So the pipe is covered with the different insulation material. So we have to calculate the thermal conductivity of the different insulation material provided over the pipe. So this is entire arrangement of pipe insulated with different insulation material. So that diagram is clearly mentioned in the given figure. So inside the heater is attached with two different material, asbestos then sawdust. So in this diagram you have noted the value, that is heater, then asbestos, then sawdust. So the radius of the heater is mentioned as small r1, then radius of the asbestos is mentioned as small r2, then radius of the sawdust is mentioned as small r3. So like this we have noted on the temperature value. For average condition I am going to note on the three different location of the heater. So that is mentioned as T1, then T2, then T3. So similarly for asbestos material, the temperature is noted as, that is T4, then T5, then T6. So we have to take the average value for the T4, T5, T6 for asbestos temperature. Then for sawdust we have noted on the value T7, then T6, then T8. So we have to take the average value for T7 and T8. We obtain the average temperature for the sawdust. So next, this is general. So I am going to switch on the heater. So the voltage is noted in the voltmeter, that is mentioned as a display. Then similarly for ammeter, that is amp. Then for temperature. So the first condition, I am going to change the knob position. So the voltage value will be changed. So I am going to first set the value is 60 volt, right? So the voltage value will be varying. So I am going to set the value at 60 voltage. So the value will be oscillating between 63 to 58 like this. So you have clearly shown that the value will be changed between 63 to 58. So I am going to set the value 60. So I note down the ammeter value, that is current is 0.294. So after 5 minutes, once the steady state is reached, next we have to note down the value for the temperature. Okay, once the steady state is reached, I am going to note down the value for T1, that is 35 degrees Celsius. So here mentioned as T1 heater. So next I am going to change the knob position is in two condition. So similarly for temperature is 35. Next for knob condition at 4, the temperature value will be 35. So next we have to 34, then 34 degrees Celsius. So note down the value for at 60 voltage at various temp locations. So here mentioned is the heater, then asbestos, then sawdust. So from this way we note out the value of temperature at 60 voltage. So once we complete the reading, next I am going to change the position of the knob to set the voltage at 70. That is 70. So the value will be oscillating between 71 to 74, 72, 69, right? So I am going to set the value will be 70. So once the steady state will achieve, we can note down the temperature value at different location. Likewise, we can change the knob position. Okay, once we set down the value, note down the value for the three different conditions: 60 voltage, then 70 voltage, then 80 voltage. So next we have to note down the value in the tabulation. So let me see the tabulation for the lagged pipe apparatus. Okay, the tabulation for the given pin apparatus is shown there. So we have to note down the voltage 60, then 70, then 80. So for the relevant ammeter you have to note down the value 0.4 like this. So next we have to note down the temperature T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, T7, then T8 for 60 voltage condition. So next the mean temperature of TA, then mean temperature of TB, then mean temperature of TC. So the TA is nothing but the average between T1, T2, T3. Next TB is average between T4, T5, T6. Next TC is average between T7 and T8. So for first set of reading 60 voltage, you have to note down the temperature from T1 to T8. Next we have to calculate the TA, then TB, then TC. So at final we determine the value heat flow rate by using formula. So later we discuss the formula. So after once we find out the heat flow rate, we can calculate the thermal conductivity for the given condition. Okay. So the formula for the heat input and the thermal conductivity is mentioned here. So the heat input formula is Q is equal to V into I. So V is input voltage 60, then I is input current 0.4. So by this way we can calculate the heat input value Q. So next we have to calculate the thermal conductivity K. So the formula for K is equal to Q ln of R3 by R2 divided by 2 pi L TB minus TC. So in that experiment we have discussed two different material. So one is asbestos, then second one is sawdust. So for asbestos having diameter R2, then sawdust having diameter R3. So we have to mention the R3 and R2 value in a correct manner, so that dimension is mentioned in the experimental setup, right? So by this way you can substitute all the value, that is radius R2, then R3, then heat flow, then L is the length of the specimen, then TB, that is average temperature, TC also average temperature. So by this way you can calculate the thermal conductivity for the asbestos or sawdust. So for sawdust we can use this formula R3 then R2. For asbestos we can use the formula R2 divided by R1. So that is two difference between the thermal conductivity for the asbestos and the sawdust, right? So the formula will be same. For calculating sawdust you can use the value R3 by R2. By calculating the thermal conductivity of asbestos you can use the formula R1 by R2, right? So by this way you can calculate the thermal conductivity for the two insulation material. So one is sawdust and second one is asbestos. So this is a general arrangement and working principles for the lagged pipe apparatus.